Good morning, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Evariste Spinoat speaking. I I want to tell you something about something interesting that I've been interested since my entire career. Our world is an enormous and complicated place. More than 190 countries stretch across continents, islands, deserts, forests, mountains, and oceans. Each has its own history, language, cultures, political system, and leaders. Yet, despite all these differences, every country faces many of the same fundamental challenges like keeping people safe, building economies, protecting the environment, maintaining peace, and preparing for the future. One fascinating thing about world leaders is how different their backgrounds can be. Some leaders come from political families, while others began as teachers, lawyers, military officers, activists, economists, businessmen, or ordinary citizens who gradually entered politics. Their path to power can be completely different. There is also a remarkable variety in titles leaders use. Some countries have presidents, others have prime ministers, monarchs, chancellors, or combinations of these positions. In some systems, the president is the most powerful political figure. In others, the prime minister runs the government, while the president or the monarch has a different constitutional role. And then these are monarchies, countries like the United Kingdom, Japan, Spain, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and my native country, Be- Belgium, and several others still have monarchs, but their powers vary enormously. Some monarchs have primarily ceremonial responsibilities, while others retain considerably greater constitutional authority. Another interesting fact is that the world's political map is constantly changing. Countries can establish diplomatic relations, recognize new states, join international organizations, change constitutions, or completely transform their political system. The map that we know today would look very different to someone living 100 years ago. Africa is particularly interesting because it contains 54 internationally recognized sovereign states and an ordinary range of political traditions, from Morocco in the northwest of South Africa in the south, and from Senegal in the west to Somalia. In the east, the continent contains hundreds of languages and enormous cultures. Cultural diversity, its leaders therefore govern societies that can be incredibly different from one another. Asia is another political giant. It contains some of the world's largest countries by population and land area, including India, China, Indonesia, and many others. Some Asian countries are republics, some are monarchies, and others have political systems that do not fit neatly into a simple Western category. Europe provides another fascinating contrast. Many European countries cooperate closely through institutions as European Union while still maintaining their own government, elections, national identities, and foreign policies. This means a European leader can simultaneously have responsibilities toward their own country and participate in broader international decision making. The Americas also contain extraordinary political range. Canada and the United States have federal systems. Brazil and Mexico are major presidential republics. Several Caribbean nations have parliamentary systems, and countries across Central and South America have developed their own distinctive political histories. One of the most interesting facts about leadership is that political power isn't always concentrated in one person. A, a country's government can involve a president or monarch, a prime minister, ministers, parliamentarians, judges, regional governments, civil servants, and local authorities. Even the most powerful leader usually depends on institutions and other people to turn decisions into reality. Another fascinating fact is that leaders can have enormous differences in age. Some reach the highest office while relatively being young, while others enter leadership after decades in politics. This creates an interesting balance between experience and generational change. And perhaps the most important fact is leaders come and go, but countries remain. Presidents leave office, prime ministers resign, elections change governments, monarchs eventually pass the throne to successors, political parties rise and fall, yet the people, cultures, languages, institutions, and histories of countries continue. That is why studying world leaders is really a way of studying the world itself. Behind every leader is a country, behind every country is a history, and behind every history are millions of peoples. Those lives are affected by decisions made by the highest levels of government. The world may be divided into countries, borders, governments, and political systems, but it is ultimately connected by people. Understanding our leaders therefore means understanding the society that they represent, and understanding those societies helps us understand an extraordinary world we live in. Thank you for watching this video, and please like and subscribe.